Hi everyone, I'm Natalia, the Lactation Fairy. I take scientific information and I adorn it to you with a sprinkle of lactation fairy dust. Now I read research articles, I go to conferences, I'm a practicing lactation consultant and registered nurse. I take all that information and I translate it to you in a magical way so that I can help your breastfeeding journey. Today I'm going to teach you about breast yoga. Breast yoga is paying homage to the ancient postpartum traditions practiced by women all over the world. It's also an evolution of the term breast gymnastics developed by the wonderful Maya Bowman. The purpose of doing breast gymnastics is to loosen up the tightness in the breast when we're lactating. This is especially helpful when you're engorged, if you have plugged ducts or mastitis, and should be practiced frequently to prevent these things from happening. Now, in the first few days after delivery, there's a lot of blood flow to the chest wall. In addition to that, there's a lot of lymph fluid as your milk ducts are filling up with milk. This creates a congestion of fluid within the chest, and breast yoga is really the best way at relieving that and allowing to have a beautiful breastfeeding or pumping session afterwards. So let's begin. We're going to start with an intention, and in the beginning when breastfeeding is difficult, we're just going to give ourselves encouragement and love. Okay, let's start by rolling our shoulders. We're standing up tall and breathing well. In those early days of breastfeeding, we can have quite a sore neck. Right, next, gently cup your breasts. They're organs of nutrition. Bring them up to the stars and sun and down to the earth and ground. Up to the sun, down to the ground. Up to the sun and down to the ground. Now let's move them east to west, to the east and the west, and the east and the west. And each one of these parts can be done for about 15 seconds. East and west. Next, let's orbit the universe in one direction. And we're being very gentle with our breasts. We would never touch our breasts any harder than how we would massage our newborn. Our breast care is done out of love and support of our breastfeeding relationship. And next, reverse direction. Wonderful. And we can finish by leaning forward, giving yourself a little shimmy. Relax. Namaste. Peace and love.